Hi, this is Ethan Radui back with another podcast. Today we are in Shawnigan Lake School, located here in Lake's house. We're going to be talking about nature and how it is becoming trapped by technology. It blows me away how it's just getting trapped. Like, I don't know what else to say. Where nature, like, kids are on their phones 24/7. Like, even myself. Like, I'm going to talk about myself here for a second. I'm I'm on my phone a little too much, and no one knows it. He knows it, and everyone knows it. And what we're trying to do here is get people to not be on their phones as much, not be on technology as much, just to go explore the outdoors. Like, even like, our nature is becoming destroyed. People are littering, not picking up after themselves. Like, we can't have that. When that happens, everything starts to collapse. Like, there's been research, like, right now, out on when surfing for Red Bull. I saw this little documentary on plastic water bottles. That's just insane. Like, we need to eradicate all of plastic water bottles, basically, because they're getting into our ocean. There was a point where a surfer started this group where they fully just took out all plastic bottles and went and helped and picked up all these plastic bottles from people that have littered, and they picked up more than 2 million pounds of plastic in the ocean. Like, that's crazy. How can someone just leave their bottles on the beach? How can you do that? It affects the fish, everything. So I'm getting a little too much into how it's littering and all that kind of stuff, but we're gonna stick to the technology part of things. So, what are people forgetting? Like, are they actually, like, is technology really that bad? Are we gonna have to start cutting down? No, we're not gonna have to start cutting down on all this technology, in my opinion. We're gonna have to slowly kind of introduce nature in a fun way, I think. Not just go outside, do this. Like, provide activities for them outside. Like hikes. Like, we need to hikes and where to go, what to do, how to do it. Like, people are saying just go on a hike. It's like, oh, I don't know where to hike and who to hike with. Maybe we should start using the technology and making it like a group online thing. Hikes one day a week, or maybe going fishing, doing outdoorsy kind of things. Maybe playing soccer out on the field once in a while. Like, I know in my hometown we're doing a volleyball, drop-in volleyball out on the beach. Like, that's so much fun. So many kids have joined, and that gets them off their phones. That gets them off the. But, like, we want to have this technology. This is good that technology is growing. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but overall, I think we need to start trying harder to provide the nature, like, aspect of things, because when we're not providing the nature aspect of things as much as we want to, it's just not going to work. Like, when you're outdoors, you just become more happy, and you just even become more productive. When you work outside, it's just so peaceful. So you can bring your technology outside with you. You don't have to work indoors. Like, I asked my teacher the other day, let's go outside. Let's let's go bring our laptops outside, maybe work. And it worked well. We all had fun. The sun was shining down on us. Maybe get a little tan. I don't know. I got, like, sunburnt for some of them. Like, not even kidding. But yeah, it was really fun. So I think it helps with anxiety too. People have anxiety, and just in this urban world, like, we're on, like, even just looking at a screen, you start to unfold in this type of, like, kind of, you get all, like, fidgety, like, like something's wrong. Just go for a walk outside, breathe in that fresh air, and you'll be better. Like, I just drew a picture. It's actually right here of it's a light bulb with nature inside, and a tree that's dying. So, in my opinion, and that light bulb is us. We're the technology, and inside is our feel and love for nature. The more we forget about it, it's gonna die. It's the love of nature. It's gonna die. So just like the tree inside there, it's dying. We need to start paying attention to it more, feeding it, planting more seeds, giving it water. And that's when I think it will, that's when I think everything will start to grow. So I'm about to wrap it up here. It's just I'm talking about nature and how technology can take over. It's not a bad thing. Like I said, I've said this multiple times. It's not a bad thing. We need this for just our daily lives of being able to live, making money. That's what we need. But there comes to a point where we have to respect nature. No matter what it is. Like, just watch how much water you're using. Just the simple things. You think the simple things won't work. In your head, you're like, well, that's not good. But when 2 million people do that, 6 billion people, like, at the world, think of how much of an impact that could be. Like, well, that's it, folks. Thanks for listening. Like, I'm glad maybe another episode could come out pretty soon here. It was longer than I expected. Well, thanks for this. I'm just really, really happy. And, I'm going to go out for a walk, all right? I'm going to go out, maybe play some basketball outside, and I think you guys should do something like that too, all right? Get moving. Thanks for another Sky High review.